Welcome to my YouTube channel Science Academy. Today I will tell you about the types of plant tissues. What is tissue? A tissue is a cluster of cells that work together to perform a function. What is cell? Cell is a group of organelles which individually perform their function and then these cells combine together to perform a function which is called tissue. Tissue is composed of many layers. Plants are composed of tissues, and here are three types of tissues: dermal tissues, ground tissues, and vascular tissues. Dermal tissues are basically the outer layer of the tissue. It protects the plant by covering it in epidermis. What is epidermis? Epidermis is the upper layer, a single layer of cells which is present outer side of the tissue. Within it, stomata is embedded, which are small pores that enable the exchange of carbon dioxide and oxygen and allows the releases of water vapors. Dermal tissues is the outermost layers of the plant. Then ground tissues. This tissue makes up the most of the plant's interior, storing food and water as well as carrying out metabolic functions. It is composed of three types: parenchymal tissues, collenchymal tissues, and sclerenchymal tissues. Parenchymal tissues. What is parenchymal tissues? These are large cells in which large vacuoles is present and nucleus is present at one side. It is composed of large and fluffy, which is composed of fluids. These are large cells and there is no empty spaces present between them. Here you see the two sections. One is cross section and one is longitudinal section. In longitudinal section, you see the cells are like long cells which are tube-like and their ends are connected to each other. Then collenchymal tissues, which are smaller cells as compared to parenchymal cells, and these cells have empty spaces between them. These cells are also used to store food. You can see the cross section of collenchymal cells, tissues, and longitudinal section of collenchymal tissues. Then the third type is sclerenchymal tissues. Sclerenchymal tissues are the small tissues as compared to collenchyma and parenchyma. Sclerenchymal tissues are usually used to store waste materials and it strengthens the tissues and it gives support to the cells. Then vascular tissues. Vascular tissues is composed of xylem and phloem, two types which bring food, water, and minerals to different parts of plant. Vascular tissues are present in middle of the plant. Xylem provide the fluid, for example food and water, and phloem provide the minerals, for example in trees from bottom to top. And here dermal tissues are present outside the stem of the tree and ground tissue are present inside and vascular tissues are present in the center of the tree. In this lecture, I cleared the concepts of many things about tissues, its types, and then further its types. I hope you get much knowledge about the tissues. I hope my video is more interesting and informative.